what's up guys, Benny here and welcome to another Call of Duty Warzone video. And today is a pretty exciting day for any Warzone fan out there because a whole load of brand new information and leaks have come out about future content that we're going to be getting in Warzone. And it's the sort of stuff that as a Call of Duty and Battle Royale fan that you exactly want to be hearing. So I'm going to go through the 8 top bits of news and leaks you want to know about. Also, 91.5% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. We're so close to getting under 90%, so subscribe and you'll win your next game of Warzone. I promise. Okay, let's start with something that if you're planning on picking up a next-gen console, whether that's the Xbox Series X or PS5, you'll be happy to know about. So, in a recent interview on Gamergen, studio narrative director at Infinity Ward, Taylor Kurosaki, said this about the Xbox Series X and PS5. I know that our plan is Warzone is going to be around for quite some time, so as soon as those new systems are out and available, I'm sure we'll support them. What will be interesting is if with all the extra power the next generation consoles bring, if it will allow them to give console players some of the same setting options that PC players currently get, like a wider field of view, which is a pretty big advantage, especially given that Warzone is cross-play and really should be a level playing field whatever platform you're playing on. But it's amazing to see that next generation support is being thought about, as really the new consoles aren't far away, with them being scheduled to launch holiday 2020. Now, I know a lot of people, myself included, have wondered how Warzone is going to work with future Call of Duty releases. Is it going to stay as Modern Warfare? Will it evolve to the next Call of Duty when that comes out? There's just been so many questions, and really, for the first time through this interview, we've got our first look and understanding of what's going to happen with Warzone. Now, what Taylor said was, we're in kind of uncharted territories here. Call of Duty has been on a very regular cadence for many years, and Warzone has made us rethink exactly how best to release new content and how to integrate it. Call of Duty is a genre in itself. There are different branches in the Call of Duty tree, but they're all connected in some ways. Warzone will be the through line that connects all of the different various sub-franchises of Call of Duty. It's going to be really cool to see how the different sub-franchises sort of come in and out of focus, but Warzone will be the one constant. Now for me, this is really exciting because we now know that Warzone is going to be supported for years to come, connecting all the franchises, whether that's Call of Duty Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, and of course the current focus, Modern Warfare. So what will be interesting, and I'd love to get your thoughts of this down in the comments, will the engine of the game change when the new Call of Duties are released? Will the map and theme of Warzone change, or will it just be a storyline change where new characters and weapons are added into the game through the different Call of Duty universes to help connect all those sub-franchises, as Taylor called them? But for all of us, this is just a good thing for Warzone, as it is a free-to-play title. We know we're going to get extra content for a long time. But one of the more exciting things in the more imminent future we learned from this interview was about some of the content that's going to be coming for Season 4, which, going off the countdown timer in-game and the length of other seasons, should be around early June. Though, don't forget, we've still got a bunch of stuff to come during Season 3, including the return of Hard Hat to multiplayer from Modern Warfare 3 and a bunch of other modes. And we'll get onto modes a little bit later on in the video. But for Season 4, both Taylor and Amos Hodge, who is the creative director at Raven Software, which is one of the other studios that also works on Warzone, had some stuff to say. Taylor said, players have already discovered that there is a whole other part of Verdansk they haven't seen yet. They have found clues and that there is more than meets the eye in this city. Season 4 will unravel some of those mysteries and unlock some of them for our players. As the battle in Verdansk wages on, things will grow more desperate. There are going to be more and more fighters sent in to turn the tide, and we're very excited to get our players to see and join alongside these new great warriors as they continue to fight. Now, as Taylor is the narrative director, he's really focusing on the storyline of Warzone. We've seen across previous seasons new heroes within the Call of Duty Modern Warfare universe being added as playable characters through operators. Over the past couple of seasons, we've had Alex and Ghost added, for example. So from this, we know we're going to get more well-known faces from the Modern Warfare universe coming in to help contribute to the storyline and piece stuff together, and it'll be interesting to see who they are. Then, as someone who plays this game an awful lot, I got excited most about what Amos had to say as he talked about some future upcoming gameplay changes. On the gameplay stuff, I can tell you that there will definitely be new modes. We're constantly working on modes. So new modes will be released, and we're working on new content, new items in game that you can put in your loadout. There will be new items to find in BR and Plunder that aren't in your loadout to add gameplay and a little looting. There will be new field upgrades, for example, so we're working on new field upgrades, new modes, new loot in general that you can get in your loadout to add some new spice to the game. Now, I don't know about you, but this is exactly what I want to hear from a developer when it comes to supporting a live game like Warzone for the long term. Just look at how well Fortnite has done with constant support and updates for the game, and by the sounds of it, Warzone is doing exactly that. So for me, the big takeaways from what Amos said is new items that you can put into your loadout. For me, this makes me think of new tacticals to change how you approach certain situations in Warzone. One of the best items from Blackout was the grapple hook, as it gave you a counter to players that were camping on rooftops. So I'd love to see new items like that added into the game that you can choose to have in your loadout. Really, I want items that will allow you to adapt and change your tactics for the different situations that you come across in the game, but it's great to know that they're thinking about it. But what's probably more exciting is that there will be new items that won't be in your loadout to add to gameplay. Now, what this makes me instantly think about is that there's going to be equipment that is super powerful placed into the game but is difficult to get, which would make perfect sense, especially with everything going on in the game, with the vaults that we can't currently access and the red access key that we saw that was added into the game, which from what Taylor said will likely come into play in Season 4. But new items that we can't choose will be added into the game. The grenade launcher that you can find in chests is probably a good example. You can't choose it in your loadout, but if you find it, it's an incredibly powerful weapon to have. Also, new field upgrades being added into the game will be cool. Maybe the weapon drop for multiplayer will be added, which could have one of those new powerful weapons inside if that's what they decide to add, or something completely new. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I guess that brings us on to talk about new modes, because let's be real, we've got solos, we've got trios, we've got quads, but where the hell is duos? It's the mode that we've all been probably asking for from the start, and we did learn that duos is coming, but there has been a reason for the holdup. Amos said, we had duos on Plunder, but I'm not sure where duos is. We got some bugs to work out with duos, but we're listening to the community. If you noticed, we launched with just trios, then we added solos, then we added quads. So we will get to a place where we add duos in the future. There's just no exact time I can give you for now, but duos is coming. At least we know they're listening and it's coming soon. Next, I want to talk about events in Call of Duty Warzone, as Taylor did say in the past that they were planning Fortnite-like events, which is what's got us all thinking that that's what the bunkers were going to be for. But by the sounds of it, the events are going to be story-driven as we learn what's going on in the map on Verdansk and why there's gas being deployed that's pushing us together. Taylor also said we'll continue to give our players more information, more Easter eggs, and the map will change and evolve as they continue to figure out this mystery and get to the bottom of it. So for all of us as a community, if you ever find anything Easter egg related or anything linking to the Warzone story, please let me know either down in the comment section or on my Twitter at BennyCentral, and I'll really appreciate it. Now, those were all the major bits of information that really spiked my interest from that interview, which you want to be aware of, but there have also been some very interesting leaks recently. The ones that really piqued my interest, though, was reported by Dexerto, and that is about a potential brand new map being added to Warzone. The new map is apparently called Urzikstan, which has been discovered via a leaked video which was posted on Reddit, which begins by showing Verdansk covered in loads of red dots before zooming out, which could be gas explosions thinking about it. But then there is a nearby location also highlighted called Urzikstan, which could be the new Call of Duty Warzone map. And if I'm honest, it makes sense for there to be another Call of Duty Warzone map just based off the in-game menus, where if you look at one of your friends playing the game, it says playing Battle Royale in Verdansk, which it wouldn't need to say if there was only one map. It could just say playing Battle Royale or playing Plunder. The bigger question is, when will this map arrive, and will it be related to the story events that Taylor talked about earlier in the video? Or will we just keep getting map updates to Verdansk for the foreseeable future? But there we have it, the latest Call of Duty Warzone news and leaks, which I just had to share with you as I personally got really excited about them. Please do make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Smash that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.